and the stickers. And we kind of finalized our logo design. It's still like small edits, but the general idea is good and set.
So what we did this week was, this week we pretty much mainly got everything ready for the final bot. We were planning to assemble it and all. We were planning to assemble pretty much everything we could on the final robot as is, but we realized that we had some parts missing, and because of that we have to hold off on assembling the final frame, but we have everything ready as soon as you get those pieces.
What I did last week was mostly organizing work and making sure that everyone's on task and doing their jobs, and cleaned up the room because it's quite dirty.
So this week we worked on writing a program to test our encoders, as well as writing a program for our controllers. And we also worked on our pneumatics by setting up and wiring a practice pneumatic board to test our pistons.
We also measured and cut all of our final electrical board layout, and then we secured all the components, and now we're in the process of wiring everything.
Last week I had run around everywhere making sure that our robot would be built on time.
So being the leader of the business team is really fun because our team is relatively small, so all of us are really close, and they all get their work done, which is really good. And the qualities that you need to be a leader is that you kind of have to be open to other people's ideas, because you're like kind of just doling out what the task, and then you leave it up to the team to decide how they want to accomplish it.
So for being a leader, it requires a lot of organization. It has worked against me multiple times.
We need to be able to think ahead and not just think in the moment, because if we just continue doing that, we're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, tunnel vision can't do that apparently.
So overall, it's very stressful.
Being a leader, it requires a lot of hard work and awareness. You don't have to only be aware of your sub-team, but you have to be aware of the other sub-teams as well. You have to know what's impeding their progress and what can you do to help them instead of just worrying about your own. Being a leader, what's required of it is dedication. You have to just be here and be dedicated to it and know what's going on as a leader.
So as a leader, I feel as if it takes a lot of responsibility on you as well as hard work, because you have to be accountable for everyone in your sub-team and be aware of what's going on in the other sub-teams. And in order to be a leader, I feel as if you need a lot of patience with everyone in your sub-team as well as the people in your other sub-teams, because we're all a team and we all depend on each other. And sometimes it may take longer than expected, which is why time management is also another factor that you need in order to be a leader. And you need to know when things can be done and when things should be done.
Being a leader is difficult because it requires you to be responsible for knowing what everyone's doing and who's doing what. Being a leader requires patience, responsibility, and respect towards your teammates.
We're gonna like
I'm so
put all
sorry.
the bloopers in.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh. Reina, like in the past minute, I think you've
Bryson.
apologized like 5 times.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry, the wording just doesn't. I'm so sorry.
As a leader, it requires a lot of hard work and hard work and what was it? Can we just cut my part out, please?
Sorry. I don't know why I keep moving. Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry.
in the video though.
Is this gonna
I'm
be?
so sorry.
Hello.